All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. SPY pretty much acted like we thought it would. I don't think there was going to be much movement. I mean, it was basically unchanged today, down just 4 basis points in the pre-market. Kind of makes sense because we're getting close to the level that was the resistance back in March and early April. And there tends to be resistance at former peaks. And there's a reason for that. It's psychological. There's people who bought back here who are upset that they're losing money when the price went lower, and they tell themselves, man, if this ever gets back to my price, I am going to sell and get out at break even. So not really surprising that there is resistance over the last 2 days, about right where we are. In terms of what to watch going forward this week or over the next 2 weeks, I think it's going to be all about what goes on in the financial sector. This is going to drive what goes on in the broader market. Sometimes different sectors are in charge. Sometimes it's tech, sometimes it's healthcare. I think now it's financials. Different sectors are in the driver's seat at different times. Back in my institutional trading days, this is one of the things we would do to look for trading ideas. What sector is about to really get cooking one way or the other. And here's a classic technical analysis pattern here. This is what we would call in the Japanese world, the candlestick world, a bearish engulfing pattern. All right. This is an example or a technical pattern that shows up on charts when the trend changes in one time period. Now, the blue team is in charge, or the bulls are in charge. They're pushing it up, pushing it up. Today, this morning, it looked like it was going to be another up day. This is where it opened. Yesterday, we closed at blah, blah, blah. Well, 41.83. This morning, we opened at 41.95. So you would have thought it's going to be another up day. But what happened? By the end of the day, the sellers came in and knocked it lower. And what's important is that they actually pushed it through Friday's open. There tends to be most trading on the opens and the closes. So it goes without saying, there tends to be support in the short term at levels that were opens and closes. So sometimes the trend changes over the course of, it's a slow change that shows up as maybe a rounded top or a rounded bottom. Sometimes it's over a couple time periods that could show up as like a V top or a V bottom. Sometimes we get the reversal of the trend in one day. So this is kind of some interesting action over here. Now, I am kind of bearish going forward because there is some crazy stuff going on in the commodities markets. And if you think inflation is big now, wait till what we're seeing in a couple months, because this stuff has not hit the consumer yet. Okay. You think groceries are expensive now? Look at wheat. Ripping higher. I mean, up 20% in a matter of 3 weeks. And this has not hit the grocery stores yet. Corn. Let's see what corn is doing. All right, corn futures. Look at this. They're ripping higher too. This is pretty scary, man. This is going to get really bad before it gets better. Look at copper. I mean, not that it's an agricultural, but I mean, this stuff is crazy, man. This is like really kind of worrisome. And one of the things that we do here at the Stock Market Jobber is we look at some various reports. I mean, we're technical traders, but we're market students. So we follow a lot of different things. This report comes out once a month from ISM, right? The Institute for Supply Management. And they look at these things. Look at the prices this is 1 month. All right. In services, 80% of our economy is the service industry. In 1 month, prices are up 5.8%. In the manufacturing part of the industry, or the economy, up in 1 month, up 5.1%. So I don't know how 5.1% a month calculates into 3.8% a year, but this crazy government spending, it really doesn't seem like Biden knows what the hell he's doing. And that's just it. This is the inflation from the late 70s was an external thing. It had to do with OPEC and oil embargoes and so forth. This is a weak politician just trying to spend money because in his mind he thinks it's going to get him votes. But like most things he does, he was absolutely wrong, and now this inflation is going to cost him votes. All right, thanks a lot, everybody. I hope to see you soon. Please check back in tomorrow.